Da-da-da-da-da. Seamus and Cesaro. Da-da-da-da-da. Seamus and Cesaro. I don't know why that's in my head.
That's like really old too.
It is! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast. That is going through some changes, but as our predictions champion, I guess you should be the one to...
Yeah, we kind of did something.
We did a thing. Our logo has changed because our name has changed. First and foremost, our logo that looks like this is now this.
Yeah, Zel.
What?
That editing.
That editing. It's 40 seconds in.
Yeah,
I'm not,
write it down.
Write it down. I'm not going to forget it. I'm good at editing the simple stuff. I hate, oh my god, like editing like scenes that I've dubbed over. I'm like, this is the worst thing ever. I hate this so much.
That's everyone's problem on YouTube is they always say editing.
I hate editing. I hate it so much. But that's our new logo because this podcast is now my cat.
Let's just say this podcast has been scheduled for one fall.
The following podcast is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the Secret City, standing at 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighing 140 pounds, Shadow Zel. Next, hailing from Castle Black, standing at 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighing 21 stone, he is your predictions champion as well as your gaming champion, Mr. Arcadia.
Well, that's how he feels, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Scheduled for One Fall. New name, new logo. You know, same guys.
Yeah.
Well, two of us. Same guys.
So let's start it off with some fire.
Mm-hmm.
I have a bone to pick with you.
What bone?
I went online, found this certain podcast that didn't have a name to it.
Ah, so it's that.
And somebody said that a certain superstar is not in their top 5. Because I did watch it, because it seemed intriguing.
Oh, thank you.
So, I'm not a big basketball fan. But I know to give respect to the people that deserve to get respect. You backhanded
Who did I leave out?
Steph Curry.
He's not in my top 5. I'm
What
sorry.
the fuck's wrong with you? You even said it out of your mouth. You said, yeah, he changed the game.
He did, but he's not in my top 5.
Who's it, your friend or your cousin?
My cousin.
Your cousin laughed at you. He was like, he changed the game, but he's not in your top 5.
He's not in my top 5.
Oh my fucking God.
He's not in my top 5. He changed the game in a way, you know, like he's arguably one of the greatest shooters of all time.
He's not in your top 5.
No, because think about who's in my top 5. I don't even remember who's in my top 5. Allen Iverson's in there. I know that.
Okay, I love Allen Iverson.
I would pick Allen Iverson over Steph Curry any day of the week.
Okay.
Any day of the week. Steph can shoot, that's great, but you can't shoot when Allen Iverson crosses you on your ass.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
And I said, AI. I'm pretty sure I put Michael Jordan in there because I'd be stupid if I didn't.
You probably put LeBron.
I think I put LeBron because I have respect for LeBron's game.
Did you give love to Bird?
I did not. Bird's great. Top 10? Yes. My top 5? No, because I put Giannis in the top 5. That's right. Giannis is just obnoxious. Like,
Okay.
Giannis is great.
Number 5?
I don't remember.
Was it?
I really don't remember. Oh,
Kareem?
wow. Oh, wow. I don't remember who I said for number
Kobe?
5. It might have been Kobe.
No love for Shaq?
Shaq's great.
No love for Yao Ming?
Okay, Yao's good, but Yao was too injury prone to have that that title.
Okay, that's fine.
No, I'm not saying...
for Dwayne Wade.
D-Wade's great. Once again,
Ray Allen.
most likely top 10. But here's
You keep putting
the
these
thing.
people in your top 10. It's not a top 10 anymore.
There's still a top 10. You listed 4 other people.
Okay.
Most likely, like I said, most likely top 10. If you want me to sit down and actually bang out a top 10 list, I'll bring it for you next week.
No, that's all right. I want you to bring it to me, like, in your next podcast that you do. So, Read it to me.
All right.
See, this one's for a special viewer. Top 10 right now.
Top 10.
And I want to know why you left individuals out of your top 10.
All right. See, I prefer players who are more than, I'm not trying to say, for lack of a better term, one-dimensional.
You tell me Steph Curry is one-dimensional.
For lack of a better term.
For lack
of a better term. He shoots! Same time, Ray Allen, it's kind of all he did. He shot. Love him. That's all he did. He's a great shooter.
Kind of like AI, right?
What?
Kind of like AI, right?
AI did more than shoot. Shooter.
He was like 5'3". Who is he gonna guard?
Yeah, I was not 5'3". He was 6'1", 6'2", I believe.
I know. It shows you the monsters that play basketball. 6'1" makes you look like your horns.
I know. 6'1" is small in the NBA, and I'm always just like, you motherfucker. AI, he was a great shooter, great at getting to the basket. Nobody could stop him from getting to the basket. Mm-hmm. It was damn near impossible to stop him. And his crossover is easily the best in all of basketball.
Okay. That's fine. Just I don't understand people who change the game are not in a list of a top 5 player base.
Because he changed the game, so you have to shoot threes. And even as my cousin said, when I played 2K, that was my game. Shooting threes. It's broken. It is broken. It is.
You think that there shouldn't be no such thing as shooting threes?
I'm not saying there shouldn't be no such thing. And if you can build a team that relies solely on three-point shooting and make it work, you know what? Great. All you. But this team is so fucking good, there's no competition in the
Isn't
NBA.
that what Golden State kind of did, though, with the Splash Brothers?
That's exactly what they did, and
like,
I can't
shoot
stand
threes,
it.
Just shoot threes.
Yep, and I can't stand it. It took competition away from the NBA, and it made me bored.
Who's there really? Like I was
in
looking
Golden
at
State?
This. No, I was looking at this. I'm like, who's there really that can stop them right now? The LeBron Lakers.
That's not happening.
It's destroyed. The Celtics is just a fucking.
They're
joke
way too
of a
inconsistent.
team.
When they play good, they have a chance. In a 7-game series, they have a chance.
Now it's like, what do we do here? Kyrie wants to take his ball and go get it shined by LeBron again.
He's not going to LA. If he leaves, it's not LA. I promise it's not LA.
You think so?
Because he knows the backfire he would have if he would
You think he gives a shit
about leaving LeBron.
Yeah, but then he came out and apologized. He's like, you know what? Maybe LeBron.
Yeah, he was like, now I get it. He's never been a leader before. Now he gets it. Especially when the young guys are like, we did so good, we don't need you. And they don't, like, include him or Gordon Hayward. They're both like, yeah, we don't need the old guy. Old for, once again, lack of a better term. We don't need the old guys. We just can do it ourselves. And then they have a shit game. And they're like,
way too cocky.
Exactly. That's their problem. Who knows? They had a good 2 games. But they need to have a good... They don't have to win. But they need to play good for 5 games consistently before I look at them as a threat. Mm-hmm. But if they play at their A game, they have a chance to stop the Warriors. The Raptors have a chance to stop the Warriors.
I don't know. Raptors is a completely different team when it comes to playoffs.
But Kawhi Leonard is a completely different guy. I get it. Kyle Lowry can be inconsistent a lot of the time. But I think Kawhi Leonard is enough defensively to help that team. Him and Danny Green are great pickups. Picking up Marc Gasol. People are sleeping on him because he's old. He can still go.
Did you thought the Bucks would be in the position that they're in?
I thought they'd be in the top 4, not best team in the league.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the Bucks have a chance. When it comes to the West, this is another situational. If the Rockets play like they can...
But come on, every single year, though. Every year, this team goes. Every single year, they're like, watch out for this team.
And then Chris Paul or James Harden just die. One of them die. Because I think if Chris Paul didn't get hurt last year, they had them. But, you know, if they play to their potential, they can. I think they can. I think there were 3 teams in the West, I was saying, had chance. They can't. The Thunder, I think, can do it. The way Paul George and Russell Westbrook are playing together is amazing. I think if the Nuggets can take home court, they have a chance. All these teams have a chance. I'm not saying they will. They have a chance.
I used to be a huge Nuggets fan. Back in the Carmelo Anthony days.
Nowadays. AI was the guy that got me in, and when I got in, he was on the Nuggets. That's why the Nuggets are my team.
Oh.
Because I stuck with him.
See,
Because it was AI, Melo.
I only watched AI when he was on the 76ers.
Yeah, when I got into basketball late, I always liked it, but I got into it late.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got in, he was on the Nuggets. Him, Melo, and then they moved him for Billups, and it was Billups and Melo, and that team was killing it. And then Melo's like, I want to go to New York. Fuck off.
They didn't do anything.
No, they did nothing. Like, he literally... And then he was complaining. He was like, everyone in my draft class has a ring. I don't know what I did wrong. You went to New York, who had nothing.
And then he went from New York to
OKC. Trash season. Got signed by Houston like he wanted to. Did trash. And now the Lakers are talking about picking him up off waivers. But
maybe he's just not there anymore.
And that's the thing. When you're a shooter, like, that doesn't go away. So I don't know what it is, because Melo was a shooter. I don't know what happened to him, but now he's just kind of... Yeah. It's sad. It's sad. But sadness aside, we had go-home shows this week. And some bad news about a certain champion. Because this fucks up everything.
Yeah, for Mania it does.
But, alas, we would truck forward. How was Raw?
They did something that was too predictable at the end, but it was okay. Opened up with yours truly.
You?
Da 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 da.
Yeah, the couple clips I saw, like, I selected very few clips to actually watch this week because a lot of it didn't interest me.
It was interesting because he was like, Roman opened up,
and
he was like, he was saying things that are saying, Seth, you're in my way. You need to fucking step aside now.
Yeah, and then Seth came out and he's like, I want to get the band back together.
I was like, I saw what they did there.
Yep.
I kind of like
planting the seeds.
Yeah, I mean, they had a great rivalry in my opinion. So this time it'd be different because Seth doesn't have J&J and he's not that like coward of a champion. But Roman says he wants to get the band back together. You know, ask Rollins. Rollins like, pretty much, do you know how many times we have to do this? And then he had it out of his head, didn't want to do this anymore. But
Rollins said, I'll do anything for love, but I won't do that.
But he looked at him and he was like, you know what? You're my brother. I say we do it.
Because Roman was saying this could be the last time we get the band back. Because now I don't know what the fuck Dean Ambrose is doing.
And that's cool. Because Roman even told Seth, he was like, you know what? I don't know if he's in or if he's out or what's his problem, but he's making news.
Yep.
But he was like, what I want to do is have all three of us for one more night because we may never get this again.
Which is true.
So, I mean, the fans were overly crazy. So, I mean,
Roman can literally do whatever he wants for like 6 months before he starts getting booed again.
yeah.
But that happened. Rollins agreed. I think Dean came out, got hit by Elias with the fucking guitar.
Yeah, because Roman was like, you know what? Now it's time to hear from the third.
Yeah.
So Dean come out here. So Dean came out, looking
did a little walk.
He had like his like. He has a weird way of holding his microphone where he's always tapping something when he has something on his mind, and then
they played the right music.
Yep, and then Elias came out and went boop on them.
This is the first time in weeks that the guitar broke.
Yeah. So after that, there was an update. There was still to come of an update on Ronda Rousey, and Stephanie will address what's going on, and Triple H is going to address Batista's return. But Charlie's backstage with Drew, Baron, and Bobby, pretty much saying, like, you know, they broke the Shield. It doesn't matter what happens. There's also a rumor that WrestleMania, they're thinking about doing Roman and Baron.
Yeah, I was not happy about that.
I mean, that's they're just talking about that. They're talking about how, you know, it doesn't matter what, or anything to do with the Shield, but they're looking forward to Finn, Kurt Angle, Braun Strowman. So, yeah. Finn, Kurt, and Braun take on Bobby, Drew, and Baron.
Yep. That happened.
It wasn't that good.
Nope.
There's just too many people, I guess.
Yep.
Too many big guys, I guess. But towards the end, Strowman ran around the ring.
Leo Rush died.
Leo Rush.
Literally died. He's dead. Look him up on Wikipedia. It says deceased.
Back in the ring, Lashley tags in, hits the spear on Finn. 1, 2, 3. And then they started destroying the baby faces.
Think they're gonna have Finn and Bobby at Mania?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, good. The Intercontinental title's on the card, but I'm done with this.
I don't think it'll be. Shit, that's true. I want it to be a tradition that if you're Intercontinental Champion at Mania,
ladder match,
because we're missing that Money in the Bank that used to be at Mania,
which they're moving Money in the Bank.
Yeah, that's the next pay-per-view.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
After Mania, and I'm booking.
Well, Saudi Arabia.
No, fuck that.
Is the next
that doesn't
pay-per-view.
exist. But I'm definitely going to try to get tickets for Money in the Bank because it's in Hartford.
Is it?
Yes.
Let's go.
And it's an hour and a half away.
Let's go.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I gotta talk to Kaylee because I'm sure Kaylee wants to go too.
She's not allowed. You're not allowed!
You can talk to her for an hour and a half.
No, she's not allowed. I'm still mad at her. Try to play me.
Still to come, Ricochet, Aleister Black get Raw Tag Team title shot.
I was so upset with that. I was like, really? Really?
Steph gives an update. They booked this all day about Stephanie.
Oh my god. This angle. At first I was like, this angle can be great. They can book this right. And they've just booked it so weird and wrong. Like, yeah, so we're just going to reinstate Becky Lynch since Ronda Rousey relinquished the title.
We haven't gotten there yet.
Huh?
That's what happened.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to steal your thunder.
Charlie is backstage with Heavy Machinery. She knows they're in a good mood, and she hates to ruin it with them. She shows us the cameras caught backstage earlier. The B Team, the Ascension, Kurt Hawkins, and Zach. Tucker says he's going to talk to the McMahons and make sure they get the chance to take out each team one by one. So pretty much Tucker and Otis go into a gauntlet against these teams that are making fun of them.
It was what? The Ascension, the B Team... B Team first.
B Team.
Then the Ascension.
Then Kurt and Zach.
Yeah.
But the next match before that was Natty versus Ruby. I mean, Natty won with a roll-up. I don't know what they're doing. After the match, Logan and Liv immediately hit the ring, but Natty escapes before they can get to her. The music of Lacey Evans hits.
And what does Lacey Evans do?
Nothing.
I'm getting sick of this. I'm getting every single... The only NXT call-ups of that initial group that I am not sick of yet is EC3 because he's done nothing.
I had a bonus for prediction that involved Lacey Evans.
You think she's going to mess with the women's title match?
I think she's just going to show up at a certain match and just walk away. She didn't do anything.
Well, there are rumors circling about Lacey Evans that she'll be involved in the SmackDown women's title picture.
I mean, at this point...
So she might do it in that match.
She can't keep walking until Mania.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb. The only people I'm not upset with is Heavy Machinery. They're the only ones. Because they're actually having matches.
Yeah.
Everyone else is doing nothing. Where the fuck is Nikki Cross?
Yeah, where's Sanity?
Exactly!
Cole leads up a video package showing how Batista crashed last week's 70th birthday celebration for WWE Hall of Famer Ric Flair.
Woo!
She sent a message to Triple H.
Woo! Woo!
Stephanie is backstage with tonight's guest stars. Saturday Night Live weekend update hosts Michael Shea and Colin Jost.
Woo! 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 Come on, Jay Lethal.
No.
Woo!
She gets a pop from the Philly crowd.
Woo! 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 There it is. Thank you.
She gets a... It's not she. It's Shay.
I made you lose your place.
Fuck, I did. Yeah, Shay gets a pop from the Philly crowd, but Jost gets the opposite for mentioning New York City.
Yep.
Sammy talks about WWE being very complex. Because of that, they should get used to the superstars and the fans who are going to be a little more aggressive than some of the people from Saturday Night Live, such as Alec Baldwin. Colin mentions how he used to wrestle in high school and still has his singlet. Sounds like they're going to do something with that tidbit of information tonight. I hope not. We go to the ring. Out comes Triple H. Triple H talks about how he had the chance to bring WWE Hall of Famer Ric Flair out last week and sing his praises. Triple H goes on about the real man behind the Ric Flair character and their relationships. And just before this, actually, forgot to mention this, Batista was live from his house saying how he hates Pennsylvania and that, fuck Pennsylvania. I would never be at Pennsylvania. So, I guess we know who the heel is.
I mean, who else would have been the heel?
I mean, he was getting cheered. Triple H gets choked up when talking about the health issues Flair dealt with last year. He goes on about how special last week was supposed to be and says it didn't happen because that piece of Triple H says Batista wanted his attention. He cried about it online for 2 years, and we all know why. He takes shots at Batista for always quitting when he can't get his way, but says he didn't quit this time. He attacked a 70-year-old man who's lucky to be alive, taking a special moment away from him. Now he wants to pop up on a screen and play the bad guy 101 game with him. Triple H mocks the Instagram video. Triple H says he doesn't really care where Batista wants to go or what he wants to do. Triple H says he will show up at Batista's house or invite him to his. He will go wherever Batista is. Movie set, name it. Every building WWE goes to, he will be there waiting for Batista. Triple H tells Batista to have some balls and show up. Triple H says this isn't something they're selling or putting out there. No characters, no names, or marquee. Triple H says Batista won't be looking into the eye. I hate this. He says this to every guy he's in a heated rivalry with.
Mm-hmm.
These words right here. Won't be looking into the eyes of the character. He'll be looking into the eyes of a man. Triple H says Batista to stand up like a man. He will give him what he wants. Triple H says if Dave wants his attention, he's got it. He drops the mic and storms out. He always says that. You're not going to face the cerebral assassin. You're not going to face the COO. You're not going to face the game. You're not going to face Triple H. You're just going to face a man.
I was waiting for Paul Levesque versus Dave Bautista. The only thing that I got out of this was Triple H is still good at cutting promos.
Yeah. I mean, he signed 3 more years as a wrestler. So, he's not... We're going to have 3 more Manias of Triple H.
Also, the other thing I got out of this was Richard Fleur.
Richard Fleur?
Richard Fleur. It's the only other thing I got out of this. It's like, oh, so that's his actual name. Okay.
Cole leads a video package showing how we got to the current Raw Women's title situation. Stephanie comes walking out of her office, and Charlie stops her for comments on the Raw Women's title. She says Ronda Rousey laying the title down last week was disrespectful and blasphemous, which is why WWE is going to do what's right and reinstate Becky Lynch.
Yeah, like, how is that?
Stephanie says Lynch has to come to Raw tonight to sign an agreement to take the liability of WWE for when Lynch faces Charlotte.
The hold harmless agreement.
For the vacant title.
Yep.
I did not know that.
You didn't know that? That was the original plan.
I didn't know that was for the title.
Yeah, it was going to be for the title.
Oh, fuck.
But, you know, it changed at the end.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Wait, did I watch that? I think I watched it at the end.
Oh, my God.
No, I'm pretty sure I watched it at the end. Oh, yeah, I did watch it at the end.
Yeah.
That was stupid.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm remembering it now. Yep, you're right. We go to the ring, and out comes Heavy Machinery. Back to commercial.
Back to commercial.
And Roman Reigns walks up on Dean Ambrose. Warming up backstage, Reigns thought they were past meeting in places like this. They have locker rooms where they can talk about anything. Ambrose says if Reigns wants to talk, let's talk. Ambrose walks off to get ready for his match. Gauntlet match. Heavy Machinery wins.
Yay.
After the match, Tucker and Otis celebrate. We go to replays. Cole says there will be a Fastlane contract signing for Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair later on tonight.
Mm-hmm.
The announcers congratulate Tori Wilson.
Yep, she's a Hall of Famer. Now let me ask you, what did she do?
I told my friend Brie this. She was like, oh my god, Tori's going. I'm like, what's going into the Hall of Fame? Her tits and ass? That's the only thing I remember is her in bikini contest with Sable.
Yep.
And Billy Kidman's ex-girlfriend.
Playboy evening gown match.
Yeah.
Her little dog.
What did she do?
She didn't do anything. Don't get me wrong, Tori. You wrestled.
Kelly should be there before. Michelle McCool and Layla should be there before.
Facts! Michelle McCool and Layla should be there. Tori didn't... She wasn't a trendsetter. She didn't do anything. I am not trying to take away from your career, Tori Wilson.
And where the fuck is AJ Lee?
Oh, she's never getting in the Hall of Fame.
No. Okay, that's not right. China got into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, how long did it take?
She had to die.
Exactly.
And that was a year after she's been dead.
Exactly. No. AJ will get in like 50 years. Not taking anything away from Tori, but there were other women who could have went in. Other women's champions, or Divas champions, if you want to go that route, who could have actually been in there. But, what do I know?
By the way, there was a video that came out today of Honky Tonk Man.
What did he do?
Bashing the Hall of Fame and how fucking stupid it is and all that stuff.
Really?
Look it up. It's kind of old, but it just came out today. And now that he was like, I would never accept it because it's just too stupid. And he was in the Hall of Fame. Honky Tonk Man. Anyways, Triple H and Batista.
Speaking of stupid videos.
Face to face next week. Go on.
I'm going to derail a little bit here. You see that R. Kelly video?
Is this man still in jail or not? Because
I think he recently went.
I don't understand.
I think he recently just went because he had so much money owed in child support.
Okay.
Like, I think it, just happened. How much snacks did you bring?
This is the last one.
Oh, my God.
Shut up. Acts like you're not eating the snacks.
Hey, shut up. But yeah. I think he just went back for something about child support, but... God damn, that interview, huh? He said... I'm fighting for my fucking life! Y'all trying to kill me! And now all the memes. They retired the Jordan crying meme. Replaced it with him.
Oh, God, really?
Mm-hmm.
God bless Jordan.
Like, that video, I'm like, somebody needs to help this man. This man needs help. Like, we didn't already know
Was
this.
he, like, convicted or it was... that had to do with children at some point?
I know there was the video him peeing on a girl way back in early 2000s.
Was this girl underage?
That is what the claim was, yes.
Like what? Like 17-year-olds?
Like maybe 16, I don't know.
Okay.
16, 15, I don't know.
Because I'm like, I understand it's underage, but I mean, it's not like the girl was 5.
Yeah. But it's still like he is like losing his mind. I'm like, all right, somebody needs to help this man. He is having a terrible time right now. Like, his mind is nowhere in the right state for anything. Help this man before he does something to himself. Sad thing is, though, the entire time it sounded like he was about to start singing at any given moment.
Yeah.
And on an even crazier note, you see that Michael Jackson documentary, the part 1 of it? I didn't see it, but I read about it, and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, I don't know if I want to watch this now.
It was fire, but it was like, fuck. Yeah. It was crazy. You should definitely give it a watch. Being honest.
Yeah.
This is probably one of the best documentaries you'll see, but kind of fucked up.
From what I was reading, I was like, Jesus Christ. Like, this is fucked up.
Yeah. It's fucked up. Because you don't know whether to take it like by their word for it. Because you don't know if you actually, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, the thing with allegations, everybody's like, nobody ever believes the victim, but it's not to say it's not true, because people do not believe the victim from time to time. But it's more like...
There was a defensive end from Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
Supposed to go into the draft. Couldn't go because he was convicted of sexually assaulting a girl in high school. Whatever.
And then didn't she say it never happened?
Lied.
Yeah.
So his NFL
happen.
career, potentially going into the draft, was stalled because this bitch lied.
Yeah. So I'm not saying, you know, I'm sitting here never believing a victim, but what I'm saying is just believing the victim blind would ruin somebody's life more than...
Before you calling on someone saying you're lying, and let's say before you call on somebody saying, like, you know, they're sexually harassing me, get the fucking facts first before you ruin a potential, like, something.
Yeah.
Because everyone's going to know you as, oh, he's the person that, like, fucked over that little girl or fucked over with that minor or whatever it is. And it turns out to be all lies.
Yeah.
And now your whole fucking life is like, oh, one giant, like, scam that happened.
Yep, and that's all it takes to ruin whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, if you did it, you know, you did it. You deserve whatever's happening to you. But if not, it's like...
Like, how do you feel, like, support from that? Like, if you were convicted of doing that, Zel, right? To, like, a little girl or whatever. And it turns out they lied. Like, sorry isn't enough.
I would probably be an asshole. Like, I fucking told you! I've been saying this the whole fucking time! I'd probably be losing my mind. Like, I want compensation!
Right?
I know. I'd ask for compensation. I wouldn't ask for help. I'd ask for compensation.
I want $1 million on my door tomorrow.
Or else, I'm suing y'all. So, all these topics aside. Finish up on this awful...
It wasn't that bad. Michael and Colin are backstage talking about how they were WrestleMania 35 guest correspondents. They walk past EC3 while he is spraying himself.
Is it bad that whenever you say Colin, I think of Colin from Whose Line Is It Anyway?
What's his name? Colin? Farrell?
McGrath and something.
I don't know what it is.
That's Colin.
Charlie is backstage with Charlotte. Carissa brings up Becky facing Flair. You know, la-di-da. Seth approaches Dean backstage, wants to talk. Rollins acknowledges that they fight sometimes, but says that's what brothers do. Ambrose says he's too occupied to get the Shield back.
But he's his wrestling soulmate.
Yeah, well. Back from break, Elias is in the ring with his guitar, starts playing a new song. Dean Ambrose comes out. Dean Ambrose versus Elias. Elias wins. Roman and Seth appear on stage. Back from break, Roman and Seth are in the ring now with Dean Ambrose. Sounds like Reigns and Rollins are trying to talk Ambrose into getting it together. You know who comes out? The Three Amigos.
I am the darkness, I am the thunder, I'll bring you down and I'll pull you under. I'll be your end of days.
Ambrose leaves, goes up the steps, and the mid-carders of Doom
Wow. That's a good name.
enter the ring.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
I don't want all this.
Beat the shit out of the dudes. Dean Ambrose like, oh wow, maybe I should go in there. And he goes in there. They did their thingy. The Shield's back together. Sasha versus Tamina. Tamina wins.
It happens sometimes.
Yeah. I'm just going to skip the bullshit. Raw Tag Titles, Ricochet and Allison versus Revival. The best match on the
contest.
card. Ended in a no contest.
Fucking
And then
the
it was
glorious, as the botch guy calls them, the glorious jobbers.
Stephanie comes out. Zel.
Oh, you want me to talk about this? Oh, fucking boy.
So it's turned into, if Becky wins, she gets put into the WrestleMania match.
Yep. And
It's no longer for the title.
yeah, no, because if she loses, she's just out. Because Ronda came back and she said, I didn't relinquish the title. I laid it down and gave you time to decide.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ronda does it. She goes heel. She said, I've given everything to this business. I've tried to respect this business, but you people do nothing but boo me, chant for Becky in my hometown. And you know what? No more Mrs. Nice Bitch. And she kicks the shit out of Charlotte. And then beats the holy fuck out of Becky.
Almost breaks her arm. Like, just keeps...
I know, literally. I'm like, Jesus Christ, you kind of need to calm down there, girl. But she's supposed to be taking time off after Mania. So, little heel run, come back as a heel still. Bring your girls with you. And there's your 4 horsewomen. I don't know. I think I'll like heel Ronda.
Well, I don't think I'm going to get to know heel Ronda much longer.
But I think heel Ronda could play very well off... She could be like, in MMA, this is what it's like. Not this. This. And that could get... Wrestling fans would get very annoyed with that.
Interesting that... Because they caught her saying that wrestling is fake.
Yeah.
Like, wrestling's just fake.
Yeah.
You know how disrespectful that is towards other wrestlers
Yeah,
and stuff like that. So, it's interesting that she said that. I wonder if she got any, like, discipline. Probably not.
Her discipline's going to be her losing that title. That was Raw. Yeah.
It was a go-home show.
Yeah.
That's what you got.
Yep. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they also made 2 more matches that night.
Yeah. I think they were unnecessary.
Yeah, they were.
But SmackDown Live, Land of Opportunity.
SmackDown Live.
By the way, viewership. SmackDown jumped. Raw still going down a hole.
I mean, are we surprised?
SmackDown actually had a positive viewership.
SmackDown Live.
SmackDown Live.
Oh, we didn't talk about King Kong Bundy, man. R.I.P. King Kong Bundy. Really?
Where is he?
Dead!
No. I'm like, where is he? Why hasn't this man been in the Hall of Fame?
Because, you usually have to wait a year after you die.
DX is alive.
Well, they're the headliners are usually alive. They only include 1 dead guy. Usually. Wow, this sounds fucked up to say, but it's true. There's always 1 dead Hall of Famer. Unless you're Eddie Guerrero. He was insta Hall of Fame. So maybe next year. I don't know.
But he was dead.
Yeah, he was.
They do an award for a dead guy.
Yep.
Named the Ultimate Warrior.
Who apparently was kind of a dick.
Yeah, he was a complete dick.
But, hey, they do an award for him. There's always a tag team, a dead guy.
Speaking of that, too, by the way, the Ultimate Warrior's wife.
Mm-hmm. She's on the creative team now, isn't she? Yeah, we'll see how that goes. What is it?
You're gonna see like women like coming out of this warrior.
What is it? Headliners, tag team, dead guy, women's competitor, singles guy.
Mm-hmm.
We have our headliners. We have our singles. We have our woman. All we need is the dead and the tag team.
Don't we have a tag team?
DX is the headliners, not the tag team. Unless they simultaneously induct the New Age Outlaws.
Do you think the Hardy Boys?
I don't think so. They got $100 a year on their contract.
Yeah, just one more year.
I don't think they're going in yet.
Also,
But
they have it for rumors circulating that the Hardy Boys are going to be chasing after the tag team titles.
Yep, I was just going to say, there are rumors that they're the WrestleMania opponents for the Usos.
Or Shane and Miz.
I'm fucking for it. I am all fucking for it.
You think they'll win?
The Hardys? I don't know.
I think so.
At that point, I don't know.
If the Usos haven't signed, I think so. There's no way the Usos are going to keep the belt and their contract's expiring.
I don't know. It's gonna be. It all comes up to. It all goes down to the build. I got to see how it goes down, and then I got to predict. You know, sometimes it's the big shows that I'm always like, dude, I don't fucking know.
Well, these small shows too are kind of like, we're gonna fuck with you a bit, because he's been doing that. And I watched Steven Larson a few days ago. They said it best. This Vince now is like, not Steven Larson. I'm sorry. Not Cultaholic, but they're rivals.
What culture? No.
Wrestle Talk.
Wrestle Talk. Oh yeah.
They literally have. They said it best. So far, since AEW, they look at a card, and honestly, if Vince is like, "This is too predictable," I'm gonna change this. That's what happens.
Yeah. I mean, not wrong. That's how you make it work, Vince. But SmackDown Live.
I just want to get to predicting already.
It's alright, we'll get there. I'm gonna be so mad if we have all the same predictions. Well, no, because you said you have something crazy happening.
I have a crazy thing. It's not crazy, but it's bold.
Okay.
It could happen.
Notice how this year, each pay-per-view, which this will be our third, the champion has always made a bold prediction. Your bold was Finn. But shut up.
You're bold?
My bold was Nia and Tamina. No, Naomi and Carmella.
That was bold.
Because I was just like, they're gonna let them win it at Mania. They'll wait for the big moment, and then no. And then we found out Carmella was sucking Corey Graves off. Mm-hmm. And Naomi got arrested. Mm-hmm. Well, got Jimmy
and you were like,
arrested.
Fuck.
I was like, shit. But SmackDown Live opened up with Daniel Bryan saying he was quiet last week, and this week he's going to speak, saying Kevin Owens is an everyday man, he's a fat guy, blah, 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 this and that. Kevin Owens came out, and he said, you know, I spent all this time at home with my family, and Daniel goes, where you should be. And I swear that was improv, because Kevin Owens was still trying to talk. Kevin Owens continues, he's like, I'm like them. Like, I remember being in the stands like them. And Daniel Bryan goes, where you should be. Once again, sounds like he's cutting him off. And I'm just like, yes. But it ends with an altercation. Kevin Owens gets it's not the face slam?
Face slam.
Face slam? Is that what we're calling it? Does it have a name?
Yeah, the face slam.
Is it really called the face slam?
Save the planet. STP.
I'm upset.
I don't know.
But he did also... Kevin Owens did give one little... He's like, do I think you're a pretentious jackass? Yup. And I really wanted him to start doing the yeps. Because it's already there. Use it, Kevin. But no, they fought. Turns out they're going to have a match later. Owens versus Rowan. Following that, the Usos made their entrance. They got a pre-match promo.
Down since day
One day my day one will be H. One day. One day. Have you been keeping up with the GM mode for Breeze and...
Ba, 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 ba.
Yeah!
I walk for miles inside this better danger.
That's Wood's only chance to come back.
As
Like,
Batista.
this is his only chance now.
He needs Kurt Angle to beat Batista, and then Batista moving on to the main card. So he just lost Cena, so
Because how long is Undertaker gone?
whenever the game decides to bring him back,
It's random?
it's random.
Oh my god.
I lost Triple H when I did GM mode. He came back the next week. My friend who talked to me about this game didn't get their guy back until Mania. They showed up on their roster.
So you're telling me he's about to not have his championship, possibly...
He could not have a championship until Mania, and then what better than The Undertaker?
You're right. Jesus, Breeze. I thought he was going to hit that Mercy rule too, man. I really did. I really did. But it's alright, he stole John Cena, who is down to a 63 in popularity, and I'm just like, fucking Christ, bro.
I don't know what he did, man.
Look what he did to Ric Flair.
Ric Flair jumped like 3 times, though.
Ric Flair only jumped once.
Who jumped like 3 times?
Cena.
Oh.
Ric Flair is a 38 or something like that. Like, he starts at like a 70-something. Holy fuck. Yeah, no, Usos cut a promo, like they do. Miz and Shane come out. Match between The Miz and Jimmy? Jay. Match between Miz and Jay.
Jimmy?
Shenanigans happens. Miz picks up the win. I'm not surprised. Charlotte was interviewed backstage. She wants to have a conversation with her best friend, Becky Lynch. She kind of forgets her lines. But, you know, it happens. R-Truth and Carmella entered for the U.S. title. And R-Truth is trying to be just like his childhood hero, John Cena. They're the same fucking age. But I love it. I don't know what it is. Truth always gets me to laugh. He does. No matter how dumb he is. And he's like, I don't know how he does it. And Carmella was like, you gotta be just like John Cena. Never give up. He's like, no, I'm gonna be just like John Cena. You can't see me. Mella said they're gonna do it after a dance break. They're still doing the dance breaks. And who answers the challenge? Lacey Evans. Which it looks like she has a nickname now. The Sassy Southern Belle, Lacey Evans.
I like it.
I liked it when I heard it. I was just like, this is what we're going with? It's not bad.
At least she still has 2 names.
Well, Sassy Southern Belle. I think if you just called her Lacey, it would be weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like Apollo Crews. Apollo. I can deal with it. Andrade Cien Almas.
The Sassy Southern Belle Evans.
I don't like it. I don't like it. And Truth said, come back, Miss Sexy Claus. So he's like, well, looks like there's no title match. And Carmella said, yes, he is. And he goes, damn you, John Cena! I just find comedy in everything Truth does. But Joe first came out. Then Ray came out. Then Andrade came out. Fatal 4-way match. John Cena never had those problems.
Did you see R-Truth's face when he saw Samoa Joe?
Yeah.
He's like,
fuck. God. But, it was a good match.
I think Joe was going to win.
Nobody.
Because of Andrade and Ray, I'm like, alright.
Title's going to be put on one of them, and their feud's going to... You know, I don't think anyone thought Joe was going to win. But, yeah, no. Zelina took out, R-Truth. Carmella took out Zelina. Andrade got hit with a 619. Ray went for the cover. Samoa Joe hit a back splash on Ray while doing the cover. And Joe hit a Uranagi on Andrade and pinned Andrade to become the new United States champion.
And I think what they're doing to Ray and Andrade is the same thing they did with Sheamus and Cesaro. These guys don't like each other. They're still rivaling to ultimately put them in a tag team.
Well, because that's been the rumor for a while. They want them to be a tag team.
Mm-hmm. So I feel like they're giving them the same treatment that they started with Sheamus and Cesaro because that worked so well.
Except they're not like, hey, we're going to do a best of 7.
Don't worry. There's Mania around the corner.
Best of 7 at Mania. The New Day...
They did like, what, a 2 out of 3 falls? That lasted, what, 40 minutes?
Yeah. Let's see. The New Day, they were in India, saying that they're going to be at Fastlane. Baby! Kofi.
They're going to be at Fastlane?
Yes.
Doing what?
They're going to be there. That's all they said. They're showing up.
They better not fuck.
Oh god. Aleister Black made his entrance because he has a tag team match, playa. It is, Aleister Black. Oh, and then they did confirm the Shield will team up one last time against Corbin, Lashley, and McIntyre. Samoa Joe did get an interview, and he cut a great promo because he's Samoa Joe. Mm-hmm. Seems like it's leaning towards him and Cena. And after all that, with a commercial break, Ricochet makes his entrance. Because they're fighting Debar. What do you expect? Good match. Although, I think Cesaro was a little bit too far for the 630, so Ricochet just fucking splattered him with the 630, and I was like, fuck. Cesaro's dead. But, you know, they won. They got jumped in the end by Cesaro, Sheamus, Rusev, and Nakamura, and they got saved by the Hardy Boys. SmackDown's tag division is instantly packed by adding just 2 teams.
You think Black and Ricochet will stay on SmackDown?
I want them to, but I doubt it.
I think they are.
I think Ricochet, unfortunately, is going to go to Raw solely for 205 Live. I don't want it to happen, but
I don't think it's going to happen.
I think that's what Vince will do. But I think they'll... Do you think they'll split them up, or they'll try to keep them as a tag team since they're, you know, in the
Because they're a
Dusty
tag
Classic?
team in the Classic too, so I don't know.
I don't know. There's a lot they could do with it, but I don't know. I don't know, man. And who has a match next? Mandy. And she's fighting Naomi. A feud we never resolved, but you know.
Oh, yeah. Is it resolved?
Who knows? It was a short match. Mandy Rose won. Kind of has to. And then Asuka beat the shit out of her and Sonya Deville at the end. Because Asuka was pissed. And I don't blame her.
What was she pissed about?
All the shenanigans in the match she had with Mandy the other week. We got AJ Styles' interview backstage. Again, it looks like they literally recorded this interview right after they recorded the last one. Like, same positioning and everything. And he says Kofi was robbed, Kofi deserves a spot, and Randy walks over and he's like, did I really just hear you say that somebody deserved an opportunity other than yourself? Now I see why it took you 15 years to get here. So this is how they're building this feud.
But they're not doing anything at Fastlane.
No.
Yeah, nice.
They'll probably have a backstage fight somewhere. Maybe. I think this is the first pay-per-view AJ hasn't been on since I don't know when. When was the last time he wasn't on a pay-per-view?
Didn't he have like an active streak going?
I think so, because he debuted at the Rumble last year. Fought Jericho at Fastlane. Fought Jericho at Mania. Reigns at Payback. Reigns the next pay-per-view. Cena after that. Cena and Enzo and Cass with the club. Cena again. Then he went into the program with Dean Ambrose. Dean and Cena. He had the title up to Rumble. Was in the Chamber. Fought Shane at Mania.
Oh, shit.
Went into that program with KO right after that? Was that immediately after?
Yeah, because Jericho showed up. It was with that United States... Because KO came out with the new United States belt or whatever.
Yep. So he went to that program with KO, and they ran straight through to SummerSlam. Because AJ lost it after SummerSlam. It was a triple threat match where AJ lost it, and that was after SummerSlam or before whatever the next pay-per-view was.
I don't know.
I don't know. He lost it around there, and then he won the belt right before Survivor Series, and he was on every pay-per-view after that. So I really don't think he's missed a pay-per-view since being in WWE. Well, get a break, AJ. Honestly, they'll probably just be like, yeah, AJ, you're going to have a 30-second match with Randy.
2 pre-show matches.
Fuck! You're on the pre-show, AJ. What? Oh, hell no. It is officially announced Rey Mysterio versus Andrade on the kickoff show. And now we have Rowan's versus KO. Match kind of went how you expect. KO won by DQ. Mustafa comes in for the save. It really seems like KO's move is now the Stone Cold Stunner. Oh, and I did love in his opening promo, he was like, so the bottom line, wink wink, is that... I was like, God damn it, KO. But yeah, that was that. Charlotte and Becky had a promo. Becky's a little too cheerful for me right now. Like, you need that intensity.
And she looks a little too strong for me right now. So, I don't know, man.
It could just not be a clean finish.
I could see that, too.
But, they fought. Charlotte kept saying, get up. She was beating Becky with her crutch, and Becky ended up locking in the disarmer. And that was SmackDown.
Do you think they have a triple threat match to save Ronda?
Oh, the triple threat match is to save Ronda. Ronda's not getting pinned.
Or tapping.
It's not going to be Ronda. Damn, excuse me. I think that's one of the main points of this triple threat. Mm-hmm. Ronda not being the one to lose. But after that, really quickly, if we go to 205 Live, where this tournament is continuing, Drake Maverick had a high rate reel for tonight, which he kind of always does. Oni Lorcan beat Humberto to move on in the tournament.
What is this?
205.
What tournament?
Winner faces...
I know.
Yeah, just like, the fuck? I'm like, wait, dude. Yeah, I was very surprised that Oni Lorcan won.
Why is Humberto still losing?
Because he's aligned, air quotes, with Jack Gallagher. Maybe. Mike and Maria complaining again.
That's their gimmick. They complain.
Yeah. And he gets told he's going to be fighting local talent. And Maria says, they're not a charity case. Kanellis beats him before the bell. He hits the cutter, and the ref makes the call. It's the no contest. Tony Nese gets a promo. He's not the same man he used to be. Cedric gets a promo saying we all know the story, blah, blah, blah. Cedric beats Tozawa to advance.
Okay.
And, Cedric and Tozawa embraced, and that was the show. Wrestling.
Yay. NXT.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about here.
We'll address this. NXT is pre-recorded.
Hey.
Dun dun dun.
No one will survive, right?
And so, therefore, the last taping was a setup that happened to Johnny Gargano, in which Tommaso turned on him and threw him into a Tron. It happened at NXT. Johnny and Tommaso were leaving together, and Tommaso was going to do it again, and then Johnny reversed and beat the shit out of Tommaso. Going to set up Tommaso versus Johnny at WrestleMania.
Well, NXT TakeOver.
Whatever, same thing. NXT takes over. It should be called NXT TakeOver WrestleMania. That would make sense. But Tommaso has a neck injury. They're saying that it's very similar to Sheamus.
Getting that surgery.
So he needs surgery, and he's dropping the title immediately. So yeah. We don't know what's going on, and we're not going to know what's going on for at least 2 more weeks.
Yeah, because they're going to do the next tapings then.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Hold on, I opened up UK. Alright, NXT results. Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic first round matchup. Ricochet and Aleister Black versus Marcel Bartel and Fabian Eichner. I mean, what is hot right now? Ricochet and Aleister. They win. There was 2 cool points for Ricochet and Black. The pace, their pace in the ring is impressive. They can really go. 1 cool point for the European Union, though, because their unique moveset and number of near falls against top stars in NXT is a great sign for them. Fans have taken to them and accepted them as an up-and-coming team. So I would expect to see them as real feuds in the summertime.
Think so?
Well, considering that their name is the European Union, you don't give a team a name like that. Ricochet and Alpha Black don't have a name.
They don't.
Round 2. Forgotten Sons versus Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch.
I forgot about them.
You just heard about 205 Live, so you know who won. Forgotten Sons won. Forgotten Sons got a big victory here, and going on to the semifinals ensures that they get the biggest TV match to date in a few weeks. Cutler and Blake are developing some fine tag chemistry, and those quick, unseen tags, along with the fact that they are always trying to run in and block pinfalls, indicate a team that is all in on forming a tag team that can overcome the champs.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with a team that having 3 members too, always has problems, like stopping them. So, bro. My Riddle music hits and he's high as fuck. Riddle wonders what it would look like around his waist.
What?
The North American title.
Oh my god.
Dream says he's not Riddle's bro. The lights go black, and the spotlight actually shines on him. Shines only on him. His music hits, and the camera shifts to the Undisputed Era, prepping for their match later tonight. Io Shirai has a sit-down interview in the ring alongside Kairi Sane, addressing her recent conflict with EST of NXT, Bianca Belair. The announcers remind us that they will wrestle in a number 1 contenders match next week. Who wins? Prediction.
I mean, I know.
Oh, you already know.
Yeah, I know how this goes.
Number 3. Who would you pick?
Who would I have picked? I think
Probably Io.
it's tough because I feel like Bianca. I honestly feel Bianca should get another shot. But at the same time, like Io, so I might have honestly I might have been like I think somehow they're both gonna get in there.
Mustache Mountain versus Street Profits in part 3 of Dusty Rhodes Classic.
Part 3!
Mustache Mountain wins.
Yay!
I don't understand why they won. I think it should have been the Street Profits that won.
Agreed.
But there was an ugly finish. There was... Oh, I guess... Alright, so Tyler Bate immediately launches with the stomp, clumsy executed, but it's good for the win. Yeah, so that is what happened. There was a clumsy way to finish that match off, and I guess it was like... It was almost... it was a co-main event. So, not good. I said one cool point for both teams, and the ugly finish is mentioned by McGuinness on commentary. Street Profits continue to retain the excitement of the fans towards their personality and intensity. Mustache Mountain impressed me more, though, with their strength and their use of opportunity. Street Profits these days, really, really, really liking them.
I've always liked the Street Profits.
I'm getting to like...
I know you were like... Meh.
Yeah, I was just like, nah, I'm like, because, you know, crime time. Still true to my heart.
Yo, 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 yo.
Do you
Pop
think...
a 40 and check your rollie. It's crime time.
Do you think the Street Profits are jumping?
Probably.
You think they're ready?
I mean, it doesn't matter if you're ready. If your character's on point and Vince wants you...
I think if you're a DLC for WWE 2K, you're going to main roster. Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic first round matchup, Undisputed Era versus DIY. DIY wins. Apparently this will be a great match. A lot of old school stuff.
Yeah.
2 points each team. Additional one for DIY winning their return match. For what was a sensational main event tag team match, some of the offense here was ridiculous. These guys keep upping the bar the way they do, and it almost makes me sick to my stomach how much it takes to win. Certainly makes it difficult to believe when guys are enduring so many knees and kicks to the head, and yet they keep going. Anyways, the Dusty Classic semifinals are now set. We know what happens. But I would never have guessed one team going all the way there. And that's that. Triple man group.
Yeah, that's fucking weird. That's really weird.
That was NXT. Part 1.
Part US.
Part 2.
Part UK.
Ligera versus Joseph Connors. And Ligera wins. Fabian Eichner and Marcel versus Lewis and Sam. Don't know who these two guys are. But you know who wins. Fabian Eichner and Marcel, the team that's actually a team.
Yeah.
Charlie Morgan versus Nina Samuels. Nina wins via pinfall. She did a Ushigoroshi.
Ushigoroshi.
So I guess that's her finisher. Jordan Devlin versus Travis Banks in a Falls Count Anywhere match. And Jordan Devlin wins. And Johnny Saint tweeted, "No more talking next week in our colossal NXT UK main event. 4 huge superstars will clash in tag team action. Joe and Mark will take on Pete Dunne and Walter." That is critical.
Is it like starting to sink in yet?
Yes. And I'm scared. But Joe and Mark are calling their new group Gallus.
Gallus.
It's a 3-man group, and they're like brutal European men. So we'll see what Gallus does next.
Okay.
But Gallus' first problem is a man named Walter and a man named Pete Dunne. So we'll see what happens.
And then Pete Dunne's problem after that is going to be a man named Walter.
Joins Gallus.
Oh my god. Is it setting in? Are you ready to see Pete Dunne without a title yet?
It won't be for long, my friend. Kofi's losing it.
Oh my god. He is not going to instantly drop this belt to Pete Dunne.
Pete's going to win Money in the Bank.
I mean, it's so fucking close now. That little schedule shift had me fucked up.
I know, everything's so weird. Backlash is like before SummerSlam.
Yep. It's fucking... I'm pretty sure I kept the tab open. Because there were rumors about this beforehand. And I was like, I'm going to keep this open because I need to talk to Nell about this. And then we didn't get up last week.
Interesting, too, because me and Eric did a... It only lasted for a few episodes, but it is what it is. We did a SmackDown versus Raw style,
draft.
Yeah, with WWE 2K19. And we kind of like changed pay-per-views, and you were like, what the fuck are you guys doing? And WWE is actually doing the same shit.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't think I saved it.
I'm pretty sure that series is pretty much dead in the water.
Probably.
But I believe I won.
From what I saw, I think so.
Bianca, man.
That fucking Bianca, man. We knew it was happening. Oh well. I guess I dumped it or I put it somewhere I can't find it. But yeah, no, the whole list I was like, what the fuck is this? My god. But I don't know. That just mean, you know what that means now, right?
What?
I am gonna have the title at Mania, and I'm just gonna get fucked in 3 weeks after that.
No, I haven't hit 100 days.
Keep telling you, you're not gonna hit 100 days.
You keep saying that, but I am gonna hit 100
You're
days.
not gonna hit 100 days. Now with this new schedule too, especially like.
Saudi Arabia's gonna fucking piss me off. If I get past Saudi Arabia, I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Will you?
Money in the Bank is troublesome because
it's Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
But I mean, future predictions aside, we have our own predictions to finalize and get together.
Let's do it.
So, thank you all for joining us for the first rebooted episode of the podcast known as Scheduled for One Fall.
When shall we go live with this?
What do you mean?
Like, live.
Live?
Like faces.
Live like live or live like pre-recorded faces live?
Oh, pre-recorded faces live. We haven't gone live yet. That'll be like the 100 episode spectacular.
100 episode spectacular. We're
almost on 50.
I know.
Should be episode 50?
We could do it for 50. What episode is this?
Like 44? 45? We should do episode 50.
Yeah, episode 50. We can
episode 50, you will see us. That is if you haven't already seen us with punishments yet.
I mean, I know you have. And you know what? I want to lay down a challenge right now.
Oh, shit.
Because I know you've gotten the game.
Yeah.
I don't know if you spent more time with it than I have, because I haven't personally spent a lot of time with it.
Talking about Dead or Alive.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Gaming title.
Oh, shit.
Do you accept?
When?
After we predict. Or we can take a break and do it before we predict.
It's fine. We'll do it after we predict.
Okay.
What are we doing?
I'll let you choose how we do it. 2 out of 3, or team style, or...
Okay, we'll see.
I'll let you pick.
I haven't really like messed around with it often, but
I mean,
I'm still very new.
I did run through the story really quickly, and I just did trading mode with Elliot because Elliot was my main. I wanted to make sure he feels the same. His new bear stance is fucking weird. Like, I really haven't figured it out yet.
I've only played like 3 characters, so
who do you like?
Shit. I texted you who I was really digging.
Yeah, because I can always give you pointers on people.
You know me. I prefer
Grapplers.
like these bigger.
So I knew Bass is totally your fucking style. He's a grappler. Tina's the same way as Bass.
Really?
It's
There's a woman grappler?
Yeah, Tina's his daughter. They're both actually pro wrestlers.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So Tina and Bass are both grapplers, which oh my god, they can chain grapple and it fucking hurts.
Quick. Up, down, down.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see Team something versus Team something?
Team Lil Majin
one
versus...
dude was killing everyone?
I did not watch the team one yet.
My god.
Because every time I see it, I'm like, it's a half hour long, and I'm like at work and I see it, or I'm home doing something and I see it. So I never just... I'm like, I will watch it.
It's him
just not yet.
and one character ripping through everyone.
Is it the Majin team or WWE team?
Majin team.
Majin team, because they're pros, so, you know, I'm not going to be surprised. But... I'm trying to think, like, your style, like, I can see Tina and Bass being your style. You might like Hayate Ryabusa, I'm not sure. But other than that, because I'm trying to think Soul Cal, too. Like, I'm trying to translate those kind of characters into... The fuck was that?
What?
Yeah, that was squeak.
It could be your fan thing.
Yeah, it might be. I have to look at the roster, because this roster is a lot smaller than the last game.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to take a look. Honestly, like, Nico seems pretty fucking nasty. And I did not think I was going to like her. But at the same time, I'm like, she could be broken.
See, it's hard for me to, like, understand.
Christy.
Christy's
I feel like you might like Christy, too. I hate her, but I love her because Laura Bailey voices her. But I hate Christy. She's just one of those characters. Did you see some of
the announcements from MK11?
The whole story trailer?
Did you hear the announcement, like, the characters? So, Cassie Cage.
Yep, she was in the story trailer. Kano was in the story trailer. Aaron Black was there. Katana showed up for like 3 seconds, and I'm like, stop fucking with me. Give me my girl. Bro, Jade's trailer, I'm like, what the fuck is this? But Jade wasn't the one that had me fucked up. It was that new guy. He was one of the first ones announced on like the first day. The time dude. I don't remember his... Gearus.
Okay.
I think his name was... His trailer, I was like, this guy's fucking broken. Oh my god.
I remember you talking about that.
Yeah, but at the same time, I guess anyone looks broken in the hands of a professional. But I'm still looking at it like, Jesus fucking Christ, bro. This shit's nuts, and I'm ready for it. I need it. I need it. I need it!
Predictions. Come on!
Alright. We'll wrap this up, and we'll get to predicting.
It's already too long.
Too long. It's
we broke our 1 hour limit.
We were already over our hour limit. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, and we will see you on the next podcast.